Hey guys, welcome back to Charlie and Mayor Camping Vlog. We are on another campsite review. At the moment we are in Dunbeacon Caravan Camping and Glamping Park in Durris, just outside Bantry in County Cork. And we are making our way to Skibbereen, also in West Cork. It's possibly 25-30 minutes from here. It's not that far a drive. If you remember from watching this video last week, there's no Wi-Fi here. There's no phone signal, so I can't bring up a picture of a snapshot of the map of where we're going. So we're going to hit the road. It is only 9 o'clock in the morning. It was a beautiful night here last night. Looking forward to heading away to the Hideaway. Now, myself and Deirdre have been there before because just before we got married, which was 12 years ago in June, we went whale watching and we stayed there for one night in the motorhome. So it's a place I've always wanted to go back to. I asked you guys on Instagram a couple of months back to suggest places. That's how we came up with this place where we are now. And that's, somebody had said, what about the Hideaway in, thanks Charlie, what about the Hideaway in Skibbereen? So that's where we're going. A little bit of road footage. If you're not watching this live on a Friday, you can skip it here. But if you are watching it on Friday, you can't skip the road footage. This video has been brought to you with thanks to our friends at Pat Horan Motors, the camper centre of Ireland. More about them a wee bit later on. Charlie's on my lap. Let's get him over there. Let's get him strapped in with a seatbelt and let's hit the road and make our way to Skibbereen. We have made it to the Hideaway in Skibbereen, the Hideaway Caravan and Camping Park, Skibbereen. It's raining. It was lovely when we got here, and then I was editing video, checking emails, eating strawberries. 13 years ago. Picture this. Fido. 13 years ago. Here, well, I'll make it go black and white here because it sounds so long ago. Myself and Deirdre were here before we got married because we went whale watching and we stayed here for the night. We arrived, stayed here, went whale watching, stayed here for the night and then went home. And one of the things when I said to Deirdre that I was coming here this weekend, she said, oh, isn't that the place that played music in the toilets? And it is. I've just been to the toilet. The toilets close from 11:30 to 12:30 for cleaning. Check-in is 2 o'clock. And they're pretty strict on that peak season. Checkout is 11:30. So the girl was saying again, people leave, it could be after 12, but they clean the toilets between 11:30 and it's either 2 or 2:30 and then it's check-in. Anyway, so they play classic hits. Volume is lovely and it's just great. You're in the bathroom, which were spotless, by the way. Showers are €1 for about 4, maybe 5 minutes. This place is 500 meters from Skibbereen. Seriously, 500 meters from Skibbereen. We went to the Circle K and tanked up and literally came around the corner and there's the campsite. And I didn't remember that from being here. Anyway, It's a big site, as in, gosh, I don't know how many pitches are. I'll put here how many pitches there are because I'll check. I don't think I'll walk around. I will show you. We're on what I would call a caravan pitch because they're pretty wide. You're going to get your caravan and car on this pitch. And they all seem to be that width, to be honest. So they're all pretty level. Now look, they're level. Power, water points scattered, power on every pitch. It's a beautiful campsite. I'll show you around just outside, but I'll get the drone when the rain stops to show you the actual campsite. So things to bear in mind: 2 o'clock. Don't check in before 2 o'clock peak season. I should have came here last night, and I was actually going to come here last night and then go to Doris tonight. There were 30 motorhomes here from a French club, 20 motorhomes from a French club, and seemingly there was a great atmosphere and they were singing and there was a bit of a buzz and it would have looked great for drone footage. It's quiet now. I was chatting to a couple who follow myself, Charlie, just behind us here. They're in a motorhome towing a smart car on an A-frame. There's another car and caravan there, and there's 2 Dutch motorhomes just left. So it's midweek, it's a Wednesday, but we like getting here midweek to show you this place. It's lovely. 500 meters from Skib. Long Owl Drive, 2.5 hours, 3-hour drive, but it's lovely. So I'll take this camera outside now and just show you where we are, show you the size of our pitch. The rain has eased off. We'll get the drone up, excuse me, and it'll be mainly that. So I'll take the camera out and show you. We'll take a break with thanks to our friends at Pat Horan Motors. That's why we're here. So we'll show you a little bit of an ad for Pat Horan Motors. Then we'll do some drone footage, and then I'll come back and do a wrap up and tell you all about the pricing. The rain has eased off. Gosh, with a heavy downpour there for a second. Right, let me just show you the size of the pitch and a quick glance from where we are, and then I'll put some drone footage in. Entrance just there, reception, toilets, laundry, grey water over there on that far side of the building, and that's where the black water your toilet is. Let me just show you the size of our pitch. Charlie, stay there. Like, look at the size of that pitch. Look at the size of ours. So they're definitely for caravans and cars. Now they're for motorhomes and camper vans, but look at the size of your pitch. They really are. That couple came over to say hi to us earlier on. Playground for the children. 500 meters out that gate to your right and you're in Skibbereen. It really, really is that close to Skibbereen. So let me just get the drone up here because that's the easiest way to see this campsite. He's fast asleep, as per usual. We're in Skibbereen, West Cork. West Cork is beautiful. Yesterday, the weather was fantastic. It's lashing rain again now, and I mean lashing out of the heavens. The Hideaway, Skibbereen, beautiful campsite. As I said earlier on, we were here 13 years ago, long before Charlie and me, our camping vlog. You saw from the drone footage, it's a fine site. It really, really is. Very, very, very well kept campsite indeed. I never thought of asking, and I just, I don't want to go out in the rain. Do they take tents? It seemed like there's a tent green area in the middle, but for the moment, maybe you could just give them a buzz. Contact details will come up at the end of the video. They don't have a website. They're in the Camping Ireland book, and it's very, very limited to the details. Like, there's no air code or anything, but I'll get you the best information that I can over the next few minutes and put it in at the end of this video. Things to do around here. If you've got transport, there's lots to do in West Cork. 1 kilometre, 500 metres, excuse me, or thereabouts into town. 500 metres to the petrol station, and then another couple hundred metres, and you're in Skibbereen, the usual eateries, drinkeries, stuff to do there. It's a beautiful area of Cork. If you do have transport, just drive around West Cork, go to Skull, go to, is it Ballinablae? I can never remember the name of it, but oh my God, there's lots to do around here if you have transport. That is it. Thank you to our friends at Pat Horan Motors in Eglish for sponsoring this video. Remember the podcasts on Wednesday, wherever you listen to your podcast, just search for the Camping Crew podcast with myself and Chris. The kid here has resumed his normal position when I'm editing the videos. I don't know where we're going next. You just have to wait and see the next video. Oh, we're going to France. I'm going to call it the French Connection. There's restrictions with reviewing campsites in France, but we'll do the best we can for you over the next couple of weeks. From me, Aaron, from Charlie Brown, thank you for watching the videos. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.